Früfflings! Most of them look open, some of them is just for labels. I did open a couple though, including this first one, unboxing, obviously. Hopefully you saw boxes, you saw a title, you assumed this. But obviously I got my Dad hats, which I really like. But you might have seen the new logo, the rebrand. It's not crazy important for me to have, like, to be selling a ton of merch, but I want just stuff to be out there and stuff to be available. Because I like wearing merch of people that I like, and I've gotten requests. So, crazy hair, I decided to look into doing potentially some print on demand. So I have this. This way you don't have to hold inventory, because right now, if I look over here, I got some inventory and just a bunch of stuff that I have to worry about, like, obviously buying up front, and it's pretty expensive, honestly, to purchase everything up front. And so you make less margin doing print on demand, and it does take a little longer, but I think it might be the solution for me to run some more merch. So I have, like, this Bodanza hat, which I really like, and you can do a bunch of different colors. Right now, I just had to rerun this in the white and black, and I had to decide that, and then buy 50 of them. So it's like, the upfront cost of that versus just putting this on my site, I think we're going to be doing some print on demand. So check this out if you want. It'll be on my site probably within a week or so, I would guess, but I wanted to get a sample, make sure it's good. Don't want to be, like, putting out bad stuff, but it's the same brand that I've run a lot of other hats in. Only issue with this hat is this buckle on the back. There's nowhere to, like, for, like, this second part to go into, so end up being a little skater high school kid wearing it when you're wearing it backwards. So it's pretty cool. I like the hat a lot. I like the look, and I really actually love my new logo on merch. I think it looks really clean, so super stoked on that. I'll probably run some more. That being said, main merch thing. We also have lots of discs to a box. And we'll start with the biggest package, and then we got two little baby guys, which I'm super pumped for both of them, actually. But this package doesn't include everything I've got on the way from Infinite. Don't know if the rest of it will get an unboxing. Maybe just a part of stuff. But we got some goodies. Infinite was finally able to get in, like, their tempos and ranges and stuff, so go snag those if you want for the release that just happened. But I got this the day after. I was able to film with Eagle's tempo, so I have my very own Jeremy Colling Beauty Particle Glow tempo. Such a nice disc, very good. On that video, someone had said that you should think about this as a more overstable MB more than a more understable zone, which I think is a great comparison. I honestly need to try out the Lasso from Mint Discs, because I think that's what that is. It's like a more overstable MB, but it has the same bevel, and so very similar. Big Germ, I've heard him talk about, like, this is just a straight disc, which is what it is. It's a straight disc with some fade. When you throw it really hard, it can get a little flex, but you're not getting, like, these big old flex lines. A lot of fade out. So solid mold. I also have another Eagle range. I was able to film with him, and I'll be maybe filming some more stuff with this. Still debating this going in the bag, so I really like the look and the feel. The feel is what gets me, I think. Just the thumb trackness, it's just odd for me, but I did get an ace with it in this video. So go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Super cool releases that have come out on Infinite right now, if you want. Next, in the box, we have a new mold from Infinite Discs called the Sultan, which is coming out. It's kind of interesting. It's coming out for the Disc Expo, so Disc South. Oops! Disc South is coming up in Texas March 1st and 2nd. I will be there. Shout out Ben. He gave me a code, $3 off if you use Bodanza. Any tickets, $3 off. I don't get a kickback. It's just to help support the expo. And, of course, I'm bringing a bunch of stuff, so hopefully you guys come. You can buy my stuff. But if you don't want to buy my stuff, just come, say hi, say what's up. I'll be there a long time and do a content creator panel, I think. He said he's going to put me on one. But if he doesn't, then I won't be on one. So, blame Ben, but I think I will be. So, this is an interesting mold. It's very big feeling in the hand. A very big hand feel. I can get into it, but I have to, like, force it compared to, like, I was going to say maybe like an Emperor or something. Not super uncomfortable, but what I'm interested in is they call it 12.6 -22 on Infinite site because it has this little nose bead right here, just like another Innova disc, which this is not an Innova disc, but Innova molded and gave it to Infinite as an option to run. And that little nose bead there reminds me of a racer. This is my complete speculation. I have literally zero idea if this is the case. But this racer that came out is a very popular mold. Has that little nose bead. This nose bead is a little chunkier. A lot bigger. I don't know if it's just the plastic, because they're running it in this Metal Flake Glow plastic. Glows pretty well, actually, surprisingly. Yeah, let's see. It's really not bad. I feel like we can do the whole rest of the video like this. This is the one I've had out, which is why it's like this. And I think we're just going to do the rest of the video like this. A little moody, two-tone lighting. Let's go. Yeah, so pretty big in the hand. The eraser is the same. It's the same size feeling rim. This is just flat. And I think the dome makes this feel bigger. The bead seems bigger on this than it is on the eraser. So, don't know. Like I said, my little baby speculation... That's similar. This is just a little bigger. My baby speculation is that this is, like, they molded this and thought it would be the eraser, and they ended up going with this, and then they offered this up to Infinite. 100% could not be the case. But that's just my thought process. Because I know that, like, MVP does that with their leasing companies, and so ended up doing that with their leasing companies might make sense. So, Sultan coming out in between the Pharaoh and the Emperor. I'm interested to see how it flies. The feel is more of a 13 speed than a 12 speed in my opinion. Let me grab an Emperor just to make sure. I grabbed one of the biggest feeling Emperors I could, which is one of these Halos. And yeah, this feels smaller. So that's 12. Definitely seems like this would be closer to a 13 speed for me. I bet it's easier to throw though. So we'll see how it flies at some point. I honestly really love these team stamps. I didn't do too much team stamp stuff last year. This year I think my bag's going to have some teamy goodies in it. So that's fun. Probably will make a review of this guy. Right for the expo? Maybe at the expo? I don't know. But they're coming out with a pretty cool stamp. I was able to see the stamp that is going to be dropped at the expo. And so check out Infinite's booth. I'll be vending next to them. So you can snag my discs, my new releases, Texas Swing stamp, and then releasing what I have to show you here, which is my 2025 Tour Series disc sneak peek. Team stamp though. Suckers. Let's go. I'm not even going to show you the profile. You don't even get to know. But I will say, you can see his halo. And I'll also say, these have been sitting in a box, but just imagine if they were in daylight and not in a box. Just imagine. Ooh. And by imagine, I mean I'm going to hold them like this for 5 seconds. It's not even a UV light, baby. I'm so incredibly stoked as to how these came out. I should probably turn the light back on, shouldn't I? Oh, look at the handprint. I mean, I am so excited. I think this is going to be so good. I cannot wait to share with you guys what it is. The feel, I'm in love with the feel of it. Honestly, both times that I've run discs with Infinite, they've come out better than I expected. All 3 times, because we had to rerun the Sphinx because you guys sold out the first run. So please do that for this one as well. I will do a better job about honestly just promoting it. Last year, the Sphinx sold really well, and I'm super stoked. It moved from 19 to number 8 on the top 10 discs, which is the video that's playing behind me. I'm just kind of letting it play to see how it's doing in the first couple minutes of it being live. But whatever I run this year, it's so good. I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait to throw it. I'm excited to see how it flies. But the feel, I like more than most discs I've ever felt in my life. And of course, it's going to be biased. Because I have ownership, but I'm so excited for you guys to get your hands on these bad boys. Sometime in probably early to mid-March is my guess. The stamp is approved. I just need to get some in hand to start throwing them and seeing how they are. And the glow is so good. Halo glow something. Halo glow something. Wow! Shout out Infinite. Thank you, Infinite, for... I just feel so honored. And of course, I'm helping Infinite a lot. Like, I sell a lot of this for them. But at the same time, it's like a chance on a creator versus like a pro. They took it, and I think it paid off for them. I think they think that as well, and we have a very good mutual relationship. So really grateful for them. Stoked for you guys to see what that is. And what's next is kind of exciting because Prodigy, I reached out to them and basically saw that they were working with a bunch of creators, and I was like, hey, you want to send me some frisbees? You guys saw that already. There's 40 discs over there. I still got to shoot that video. It's been absolutely the worst weather. I've like hated filming for a lot of this time. Why is it so bright? Chill out, bro. Gotta be moody. There we go. That's so much better. So I've hated filming for like a while, so I end up not doing a ton of it right now just because it's miserable. Well, I do it, but I'm saving a lot of my best ideas that are not super time sensitive for when it's going to be nicer, which actually should be next week. And so that video, the disc draft, probably a longer video, maybe closer to an hour, start to mess around with that range if people want to watch it. If you don't, feel free. But when I reached out to them as well, they sent some discs to Infinite. And so I will have some custom stamped one of these on my site with a new stamp, which is going to be releasing monthly on a new drop of discs. One of my favorite stamps, and that's what's not here yet. So I'm going to wait until tomorrow to post this video, And if it's in tomorrow, or the next day is when I might post it, then I'll give you a sneak peek. But it's probably going to drop this Friday. And it's a really fun, funny stamp that I'm going to putt with. And if I somehow end up making it on any coverage this year, I think it'll be talked about because it's hysterical. And it's related to something that you guys might have seen that I loved last year. But for now, Prodigy ended up sending a box of PA3s to Infinite. So they stamped a bunch of them up for my site. And then they also sent me some of these fun guys. We have 4 team stamped, just Infinite team stamped PA3s. I actually don't even quite know the plastic of these. I would guess it's 300. That's very tacky, very grippy. Feels so good. Got a little... It's like not quite dead flat. Well, it is, but it's a little higher than the other dead flat ones. But I've taken these out and putted with them a little bit in the basement. They go in, man. I really love my PA3s right now. My favorite putter I've ever putted with personally, which I was not ever expecting at all. But I really love them right now. And I think I'm going to have a really great season with them. Another little one-round C-tier this weekend. Not a flex start this time, though. It's kind of interesting. It's just a one-round fundraiser tournament. So hopefully I can play well there as well. But these are sweet to have some more options. I'm going to get 3 more, obviously, that new stamp. But they also sent me, because my parents met at an Ohio State football game, and I'm a big OSU fan, and then, of course, OSU just wins the national championship. They sent me some Ohio State PA3s because they have licensing deals with NCAA. So, officially licensed Ohio State's product, which is super cool that Prodigy can do that. And Will was able to just send me 3 of these, which I'm super excited about. So, practice with these, might throw them around. But I think when I get the new stamp, there's no way I'm going to do anything else. It's a little mini stamp. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's going to be so stupid and awesome. Okay, those are done. Oh, this is such a good unboxing. Not a lot of crazy like drops or stuff, but super fun. That being said, next up is from a company we all know and love, Birdie Disc Golf Supply. A longtime friend of the channel, not a sponsor. But they sent me out a disc of someone that they are sponsoring now, which is an Eric Oakley weapon. This is their 8-speed. I reviewed it on the channel, actually. It's semi-unhinged. I forget exactly what that... Maybe that was a semi-unhinged review. I call it the academic weapon. It had to be. But this is the Eric Oakley Tour Series weapon. 850 2.5. This is in the Infinity plastic. So, look kind of glowy, but it's not glow plastic. Actually feels very good. I was intrigued about this. It's pretty flat. It's actually flatter than the original one. Feels a little better than the original premium, in my opinion. Actually, a decent bit better. So I'll probably put up a review of this disc on this channel once it starts to warm up a bit. But yeah, this is pretty sweet feeling right now. And I don't think it'll make the back, but it might actually. Because the regular premium one I liked. If this is more overstable and has this feel, there's something I really like about it. So shout out Eric Oakley and Birdie for putting this guy together. The weapon's not been in the bag. I have no idea what I'm doing for 7 or 8 speeds, if anything at all. It's definitely a category disc that I'm not very comfortable with. I think I just probably need to find 2 or 3 discs, not even molds, just discs that I'm in love with that I would just throw. This, based on feel, it is not rolled out of that category, which says a lot, because a lot of discs are automatically. So that's awesome. Shout out Birdie. And lastly, another company that has discs that are made by Gateway, Hooligan Discs. They have brought back one of my favorite molds. I'm pumped about this one. The Hooligan Discs Flip. Super understable. 5-speed. 5.6. -4. 1. This versus Paradox versus Rollo. It's on. It is on. This edge looks kind of Rollo-esque. Actually, it might be against the Konsu because the Paradox is a different edge. Let me show you. Boom. Okay. Hooligan Discs Flip. The edge has this little blunt / sharpness right there. This is the Konsu from Infinite Discs. Similar. Obviously not the same, but has also the little blunt bladedness. This is I-blend Konsu. I need a C-blend glow, honestly. Ooh, good. That was the right way. I thought I zoomed it the wrong way. Oh, man. These would be a good comparison. This might be a little more forgiving because it's a little blunter, but it's also in a nice... This new plastic feels great. I think this is in a similar plastic to the Infinity plastic. Oh, this plastic, whatever this is, I think it's from Gateway. It feels incredible. It is, yeah. Wow, this feels really, really good. Big shout out Gateway and the companies that are leasing the molds from them. Rollo is the next disc. Much more bladed and lower parting line, but similar bladedness. And then this is the Paradox. So it's like kind of similar, but not quite exactly the same. So maybe instead of a 3-disc review, we do a 4-disc review. I think it would probably be Rollo, Paradox, and Flip, because these are the more popular molds, and then we'll just throw the Konsu in for funsies on some holes. But this is a great day to be me and unboxing discs. 12:30 a.m. I took a little nap with my wife when she got home from the gym tonight. So my video got up a little later than I anticipated, but wow, this feels really good. The weapon feels really good. My Tour Series feels really good. Everything feels good. It is good. I hope you're good. Alright, slightly new setup because I got slightly new stuff going on for the end of this, but I finally got the rest of the goodies in, and I ordered a bunch of extra discs for reviews because it's beautiful out. I just got done filming at 60 degrees. I don't know why I'm yelling, sorry, but I'm adjusting the space down here to be just for training and filming, and then I actually moved into my wife's office, so it'll be like our office. She was totally okay with it, don't worry, but that's where I'll be editing and stuff, so I have a little delineation more between the athlete side of myself and the creator side of myself, which would be great. So training down here will be sweet, and it'll be a little bit nicer. That being said, let's open this bad boy. Probably should have brought a knife down. I also don't know why I'm staying in this position, but it's I just got home, I trained, and then went straight to filming, and so this is a very comfortable position for me right now. Alrighty, cannot wait to show you. This will come out tomorrow at 3 p.m. in conjunction with a video. Probably didn't train enough. It's not as easy as it should be. Okay. More good. We'll look at the stuff I want to look at last, because I'm so pumped for it. Might be my favorite stamp ever. Maybe not quite, but it'll be close. So, first off, we have Prodigy F9, as well as the new... Wait, where is it? Discmania Neo Function. I have never thrown the Function before. 8.6 -4.1. And this is 7.6 -5.5. So I wanted to get the flippiest 9 speeds. I think there's a third disc in here that I'm forgetting. 7 or 8 speed, super flippy. I don't know. Might be in this box, but I like doing 3-disc reviews, obviously. So Forge versus F9, or Function, excuse me. Next are a couple discs to review, actually against the disc I reviewed today, which is yesterday's video. But I have the Volt 8.5 -0.52. Little, actually decent feeling in the hand. Hopefully a little stable. Against the Terra, which I didn't bring down, it's still slightly upstairs. Versus, also sick stamp, Infinite Mutant Spider Resistor. One of Eagle's favorite discs, but I have them all in Neutron. This thing is crazy beefy. Look at how flat and gnarly that angle is. But this is... Eagle loves this disc. Eagle also throws 95,000 miles an hour. So that versus this versus the Terra. Kind of the fairway driver, overstable guys from MVP. Specifically MVP. They're all black rims, so they're not like Xing or anything else. So that's fun. Next up, a couple of fun releases. This one's from Mint Discs. Ooh, not even the normal stamp, but this is the Salamander. It's in their glow plastic. It's a 6-speed. 6.5 -2.2. So, to compare with that, I have a Stig 6.5 -2.1, since this is a Castaplastic 6-speed, which feels more like a mid-range fairway, and this feels like more of a fairway mid-range. The Crave might also go close to this, but I want to kind of get a classic instead, which was a Star Leopard, because this is a 6-speed as well. So 6.5 -2.1 for the Leopard versus the Salamander from Mint versus the Stig from Castaplast. So I feel like this will be a solid little 3-disc lineup to review. I love doing these 3-disc ones. Probably do 1 or 2 a week here on out for the rest of the year, just because, for one, this is a little nerdy on the YouTube side, but I went back through at the end of 2024 and I looked at what were the videos that got me a decent number of views in 2024 that I posted before 2024. So it had been more than a year since they were posted and they were still getting views, and a lot of them were like my multiple disc reviews, because if you look up one and you can see it compared against a couple others, it just makes sense. So of course as new stuff comes out, I'll review it. Like I have something fun coming from Discraft soon. That'll come. It'll be here tomorrow as I'm posting this video, so can't go in this video. But for instance, something like this, which I have, the Juliana Korver Halo Glow Mamba. Oh man, this feels like it's gonna go forever. I also have the Kona Montgomery Mako 3, very flat Mako 3. Feels incredibly good. Team Champion Series. These are the Star Team Series, because Juliana's on the Star Team, I believe, as well as Greg Barsby's Eagle from the Star Team. This one looks sweet as well. This is a Proto Glow Champion. So this will glow as well. Feels good. Maybe could have been in the review that I filmed today, but I don't think it's quite as overstable as the discs that I threw. Maybe we'll have to throw the weapon against it just to see. But these three, since they're the rest of the Innova Tour series that's out now, probably just do a 3-disc review because this is a great lineup. Driver, really flippy, straight to overstable 7-speed, and straight mid-range. Really good lineup to shoot a little thing like that. So I'll be doing those 3-disc reviews. I'll be doing, just as this comes out, reviewing them themselves. They don't always need to be in comparisons, but I like doing comparisons. Coming up next, before I get into the good goods, okay, Cicada. Perfect. Really glad to have this because the Sagara is coming out soon. So I want to have this as a little reference. And then also the Crave, because I think I'm going to do Crave versus Sagara versus something else that I have written down somewhere that I forget. Maybe Cicada. Probably not, though. Probably just a couple similar shots with this because it is similar to this Sagara, but not quite. The Crave, especially a Neutron, I'm interested to see if it flies similar to the Sagara because the Sagara is a little slower of a fairway. So we'll have to see. And last but not least, my new stamp that's coming out tomorrow. It's on PA3's first, but what I'm going to do is every month run it on a new disc. And it's just like one run until it sells out. But it is going to be the banana butt. I love this thing so much. Basically, you guys might have saw the mush butt stamp from last year. I love that one. It's a Doomsday disc stamp. So I got permission from Doomsday to like run something similar. And they said, yeah, no worries at all. And so big shout out to the stamp guy at Infinite Kessler. Was able to put one together and figure it out. And so now I have the banana butt stamp. I have that one. This might be the best stamp ever. They're all mini stamps. And so I got these bad boys, which are, yeah, they'll be on PA3s to start. But there are not that many of them. Only like 50. So not a crazy amount of PA3s. But then we'll run them, the banana butt, on a different disc every single month for the whole year. Not a crazy amount every single month, but just to get them on some different molds. And hope you enjoy, but that was worth the wait. All right, here's the best. See you soon.